A decision made. Barring any surprises, Jonathan Tah has chosen FC Barcelona as his next club, despite other offers, including Bayern Munich. So, there's a contract situation here. His current deal with Bayer Leverkusen expires on June 30th. That makes him a free agent in the summer. And what we can see over here is a Hansi Flick connection. The Barca coach, he previously managed Tah in the German national team, which obviously may have influenced the decision. And if we look at what was really going on, there was previous interest from Barcelona. They attempted to sign him last summer, but at that time Leverkusen had refused to sell him. So the first meeting, according to reports, it took place in December, on December 11th, according to Mundo Deportivo. And this was during Barca's visit to Dortmund. There are FIFA regulations that you can't have a deal until after January 1st. So Ta basically waited until January 1st, and when he was officially allowed to negotiate freely, that's when, he started considering all these offers. Looking at the finances, despite potentially receiving a lower offer from Barca, Bayern definitely would have given him a better offer. Ta, he has chosen Barcelona. Looking at the squad, Barca needs to clarify their defensive lineup before finalizing the deal. So, from Barca's end, according to the club, the deal is still not final as yet. And the reason for that is, Barca have an overbooked defensive lineup. They have Araujo, they have Inigo Martinez, they have Pau Cubarsí, and even Andreas Christensen, who's injured. So what's likely here is that Christensen is likely to leave because when it comes to Eric Garcia, Flick, usually lately he started playing him as a defender, but he sometimes plays him as a midfielder as well. Eric Garcia was about to leave, but what happened was that he was going to go to Girona for about 10 million. But what happened was that, Flick intervened in the last minute and he said, I like this guy a lot. He does the playmaking, those straight line breaking passes to the forwards. That's what Flick ball is about. And so Flick didn't let him go. And so it looks like that, it's going to be Christensen who's going to depart. But before Barca sign him, before Barca give Jonathan Tah the go ahead, they'll have to sell Christensen because of La Liga constraints. And even though Barca's in the 1-1 signing regulation now, the thing is that Barca must ensure they comply with La Liga's financial regulations before completing the signing, and for that they'll have to sell some players. 1v1 means that once you sell a player and you get that money from that sale, that's the amount you're allowed to spend on new buys. So if you look at the deal, how long is it going to be possible? It's probably going to be a 5-year deal. Although fine, nothing is agreed upon as of yet. The idea is for Ta to sign a long contract so they can bring those wages down. If you look at the profiles, he's 1.95 meters tall, and that fits with Hansi Flick's vision of having, four strong center backs. You gotta go in with the set pieces and all that stuff. So, Hansi Flick, he probably needs somebody who's tall. And if you look at his current season stats, he's played 20 out of 21 Bundesliga matches. That means, he's not that injury prone or anything like that. 8 Champions League matches and 4 cup matches under Xabi Alonso. It's looking like a good buy. So this is going to be Barcelona's first signing. The next one is going to be a striker. Although it is, the news is coming in that Robert Lewandowski is going to stay for next year. And there were some other news items out there that, um, well, mostly speculation that if Barcelona sign another striker, then, Lewandowski's not going to like it that much. But the thing is that Hansi Flick has started subbing Lewandowski off or started rotating him much more, and that's because of the age. So, and he's been playing Ferran Torres in this place, and Ferran Torres has been doing really well. But the rumors are coming out that Barcelona is interested in Isak and Benjamin Sesko. So the thing is with Isaac, they're saying that he's going to cost about 100 million. So Barca's going to have to figure out what the exits are, what the financials look like, even though they're in a 1-1, how to get that sort of money, because there were some reports that, Newcastle might want 150 for him, and that is going to be out of reach. And then Arsenal is interested in both these players as well. So we're going to have to see what this whole thing looks like. But so Barcelona in the end just might not end up signing a striker, but they would like to do that while Lewandowski is still around, because if that level drops, that next season is gone, and then they're gonna be looking at that January window next year and all that, and it's gonna be a rush. It's gonna be chaos. The La Liga regulations with Javier Tebas, he's one of those guys who puts his foot down. So the regulator is very strong in Spain. And so another position Barcelona might be looking at is a right back, because if you look at Hector Fort, he's hardly had any playing time. Kunde's been playing everything. And so that's one of the positions Barcelona need. And Kunde is doing well as the right back. And so we probably will not see somebody like Trent Alexander, who's going to be free, but the wages are going to be high. But there's news out there that, Trent has not given his go ahead to Real Madrid as yet. And so the speculation again out there is that maybe he is waiting for Barcelona. And once things materialize at that end, then he's going to make his final decision, because he hasn't renewed with Liverpool either. So let's see how it goes. In football, anything's possible.